Hi everybody, welcome to the Country Music Time Machine.
And hello everybody, welcome to the Pop Music Time Machine. Right now we have a very special episode. I'm very honored to be sharing the camera today with my lovely father, Kevin. And in honor of all the amazing fathers out there, this episode is specially dedicated to some of the best songs of pop music history.
And some of the best songs, of course, in my favorite, country music history, some of the best songs about dads.
This is going to be a good one, so stay tuned.
Oh yes, we are combining forces, the pop music and the country music time machines, bringing you some of the best dad songs in music history. Some are great country songs and
some are pop songs, but the thing they have in common is that special connection to dads.
Now you can all make this dad proud if you support our channels that are dedicated to the best of pop and country music history. Please subscribe and tell all your friends about it.
The first song we will feature is a great country song that came out in 1987, and it came from the country legend Conway Twitty.
Gracie is my second oldest daughter, but I have 3 more daughters. Yes, I had no idea how to make sons. When I think of this Conway Twitty song, I think of all my daughters. Gracie, of course, but also Allison, Melanie, and Alexa. These lyrics tug at my heart. Here are a little bit of the lyrics. That's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see.
I woke up crying late at night when I was very young. I had dreamed my father had passed away and gone. My world revolved around him. I couldn't lie there anymore. So I made my way down the mirrored hall and tapped upon his door. And I said, Daddy, I'm so afraid. How will I go on with you gone that way? Don't want to cry anymore, so may I stay with you? And he said, that's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. Later we barely got along, this teenage boy and he. Most of the fights, it seems, were over different dreams we each held for me. He wanted knowledge and learning. I wanted to fly out west. I said I could make it out there if I just had the fare. I got half, will you loan me the rest? And I said, Daddy, I'm so afraid there's no guarantee in the plans I've made. And if I should fail, who will pay my way back home? And he said, that's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. Every person carves his spot and fills the hole with light. And I pray someday I might light as bright as he. one bright fall day to spread the tragic news. After all my travel, I settled down within a mile or two. I make my living with words and rhyme, and all this tragedy should go into my head and out instead as bits of poetry. But I say, Daddy, I'm so afraid. How will I go on with you gone this way? How can I come up with a song to say I love you? That's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me.
And the next song we will feature is a pop classic that came out in 1974, Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin.
Now, this song was a worldwide hit and tells a story about a father who was too busy to spend time with his son. This song has been covered by many, including Ugly Kid Joe. I have no idea who that is, but was also covered by Ricky Skaggs and Johnny Cash. And as a country boy, I know who they are.
So let's enjoy a little Cats in the Cradle.
My child arrived just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking before I knew it. And as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. My son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed and said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah, you know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day, so much like a man I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you, can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. Said I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu. But it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as he hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then.
We continue honoring our great dads in this episode, and the next country song we feature comes from one of the greatest female voices in country music history. Her name is Reba McEntire.
This great song from Reba was about the love of her father, who was a man of a few words. It was a big hit in 1992.
The greatest man I never knew lived just down the hall. And every day we said hello, but never touched hello. It was in his paper, I was in my room. How was I to know he thought I hung the moon? The greatest man I never knew came home late every night. He never had too much to say. Too much was all he is mine. I never really knew him. Oh, and now it seems so sad. Everything he gave to us took all he had. Then the days turned into years, and the memories to black and white. He grew cold like an old winter wind, blowing across my life. The greatest words I never heard, I guess I'll never hear. The man I thought would never die has been dead almost a year. Oh, he was good at business, but there was business left to do. He never said he loved me. Guess he thought I
Nicole suggested this one in her comments on my channel, The Country Music Time Machine. Daddy Never Was the Cadillac Kind by Confederate Railroad.
This song came out in 1994 and was a great one from Confederate Railroad.
We were poor when I was a young'un. I don't remember ever going hungry. Daddy made sure we didn't do without. I went to school with some of these fellas. They had money and I was jealous. I didn't know then what I know now. Daddy'd say you can't judge a book by looking at the cover. It's what's inside that really matters. Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. He said some things just glitter and shine. Taught us that love was the one thing money couldn't buy. Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. I left home right out of high school. Got me a big car, thought it was real cool. Cruising around the old neighborhood. I'd see Daddy after church on Sunday. Say you'll have to go riding with me someday. Just said no, I never understood. He asked me how I bought it, I told him on credit. Daddy just smiled, I'll never forget it. Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. He said some things just glitter and shine. Taught us that love was the one thing money couldn't buy. Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. It took a while, but now I'm grown. Settled down with kids of my own. The more I give them, the more they want. Daddy left us last November. I don't remember him ever looking better, all laid out in his Sunday best. I'm sure instead of all that attention, all he'd have wanted was a few words mentioned. A simple man simply laid to rest. As they drove him away in that big Cadillac with a tear in my eye, I had to laugh. 'Cause Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. He said some things just glitter and shine. Well, just this once, I hope Daddy enjoyed the ride. 'Cause Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. I know my daddy never was the Cadillac kind.
There is no doubt that pop music was big in the 1980s. While country music is my favorite, this song that was released at the end of 1988 is an example of excellent songwriting and incredible musical composition.
The Living Years by Mike and the Mechanics is a soft rock ballad that addresses a son's regret over unresolved conflict with his now deceased father.
And it was a worldwide #1 hit. So let's listen to Mike and the Mechanics.
Every generation blames the one before, and all of their frustrations come beating on your door. I know that I'm a prisoner to all my father held so dear. I know that I'm a hostage to all his hopes and fears. I just wish I could have told him in the living years. Oh, crumpled bits of paper filled with imperfect afraid that's all we've got. You say you just don't see it. He says it's perfect sense. You just can't get agreement in this present tense. We all talk a different language, talking in defense. Say it loud. Say it loud. Say it clear. Oh, say it clear. You can listen as well as you hear. It's too late. It's too late when we die. Oh, when we die. We don't see eye to eye. So we open up a quarrel between the present and the past. We only sacrifice the future. It's the bitterness that lasts. So don't yield to the fortunes you sometimes see as fate. It may have a new perspective on a different day. And if you don't give up and don't give in, you may just be okay. So say it, say it, say it loud. Say it clear. Oh, say it clear. You can listen as well as you hear. Because it's too late. It's too late when we die. Whoa, when we die. We don't see eye to eye. I wasn't there that morning when my father passed away. I didn't get to tell him all the things I had to say. Think I caught his spirit later that same year. I'm sure I heard his echo in my baby's newborn tears. I just wish I could have told him in the living years. So say it, say it, say it loud. Say it clear. Come on, say it clear. As well as you hear. It's too late. It's too late when we die. It's too late when we die. We don't see eye to eye. Hey, so say it, say it, say it loud. Say it loud. Say it clear. Come on, say it clear. Don't give up. Don't give in.
It is not often that an actor has much success with music, but Will Smith is a multi-talented guy. This song was inspired by Bill Withers and Grover Washington Jr.'s love song of the same title, Just the Two of Us.
It came out in 1998 and was a worldwide hit. So for the first time in my YouTube career, I introduce a rap song. Here is Will Smith with Just the Two of Us.
From the first time the doctor placed you in my arms, I knew I'd meet death before I let you meet harm. Although questions arose in my mind, would I be man enough against wrong, choose right, and be standing up? From the hospital that first night, took an hour just to get the car seat in right. People driving off fast got me kinda upset. Got you home safe, placed you in your bassinet. That night I don't think one wink I slept. As I slipped out my bed to your crib I crept, touched your head gently, felt my heart melt, cause I knew I loved you more than life
itself into my knees. And I beg the Lord, please let me be a good daddy. All he needs, love, knowledge, discipline too. I pledge my life to you.
Just the two of us.
Woo!
We can make it if we try.
Just me and you, just me and you. Something for the people, y'all.
Just the two of us.
Woo!
Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Yeah.
5 years old, bringing comedy. Every time I look at you, I think, man, a little me, just like me. Wait and see, gonna be tall, makes me laugh, cause you got your dad's ears and all. Sometimes I wonder, what you gonna be? A general, a doctor, maybe a MC. I wanna kiss you all the time, but I will test that butt when you cut out a line. True that. Why you do that? I try to be a tough dad, but you be making me laugh. Crazy joy when I see the eyes of my baby boy. I pledge to you, I will always do everything I can. Show you how to be a man. Dignity, integrity, honoring. I don't mind if you lose, long as you came with it. And you can cry, ain't no shame in it. It didn't work out with me and your mom, but yo, push come to shove, you was conceived in love. So if the world attacks and you slide off track, remember one fact, I got your back.
Just the two of us.
Woo!
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just me and you, just me and you.
Just the two of us. Building castles in the
Say
sky.
what? Say what?
Just the two of us. You and I.
It's a full-time job to be a good dad. You got so much more stuff than I had. I gotta study just to keep with the changing times. 101 Dalmatians on your CD-ROM. See me, I'm trying to pretend I know on my PC where that CD go. But yo, ain't nothing promised. One day I'll be gone. Feel the strife, but trust life does go on. But just in case, it's my place to impart. One day some girl's gonna break your heart. And ooh, ain't no pain like from the opposite sex. Gonna hurt bad, but don't take it out on the next, son. Throughout life, people will make you mad, disrespect you and treat you bad. Let God deal with the things they do, cause hate in your heart will consume you too. Always tell the truth, say your prayers, hold doors, pull out chairs, easy on the swears. You're living proof that dreams come true. I love you and I'm here for you.
Just the two of us.
Woo!
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just me and you, just me and you.
Just the two of us.
Woo!
Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
True that, true that.
Just the two.
Woo! Hold my hand, look over your shoulder, and I'll be there.
Whatever you need.
My grandfather passed away in 2020, and while he was alive, I noticed many similarities between him and my dad. That's exactly what this next song is about.
One of the greatest songwriters in country music history is Paul Overstreet, and he had a big hit with Seeing My Father and Me in 1990. So let's play it right now.
Last night we brought the children by to visit their grandpa, and it's plain to see they're truly part of him. While we were there, their grandma took out some old photographs. Man, he sure looked a lot like me back then. I'm seeing my father in me, I guess that's how it's meant to be. And I find him more and more like him each day. I notice I walk the way he walks, I notice I talk the way he talks. I'm starting to see my father in me. And today I took my wife for a walk down that old dirt road where my daddy took my mom so many times. And we found the time to mention things we never had before, and we shared some thoughts about the family line. I'm seeing my Father in me. I guess that's how it's meant to be. And I find him more and more like him each day. I notice I walk the way he walks. I notice I talk the way he talks. I'm starting to see my Father in me. And now looking back, I can recall the times we disagreed, when I could not take hold of his old-fashioned ways. And the more I tried to prove him wrong, the more I proved him right. Now I know why he still stood by me as I went through that stage. I'm seeing my Father in me. I guess that's how it's meant to be. And I find him more and more like him each day. I notice I walk the way he walks. I notice I talk the way he talks. I'm starting to see my Father in me. Now I'm happy to see my Father in me.
We continue honoring Dad with one of the saddest songs in pop music history, but also one of the greatest. It's Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton.
Clapton released this song in 1992 and was written about the death of his 4-year-old son, Connor.
The lyrics are incredible and the song is amazing. Here is Tears in Heaven.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. You hold my hand up if I saw you in heaven. Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knee. Time can break your heart, and you beg and plead, beg and saw you in heaven, would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Lord, I know I don't belong here in heaven.
Next up, we honor some great music about dads, and this one comes from one of the kings of country music, George Strait.
This song was released in 1990 and one of his biggest hits.
I love this song because it expresses without reservation the eternal love a father has for his children. It is most definitely a love without end. Amen.
I got sent home from school one day with a shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rules and it didn't matter why. When Dad got home I told that story just like I'd rehearsed. I then stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. When I became a father in the spring of '81, there was no doubt that stubborn boy was just like my father's son. And when I thought my patience had been tested to the end, I took my daddy's secret and I passed it on to him. And I said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. I said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. Last night I dreamed I died and stood outside those pearly gates. And suddenly I realized there must be some mistake. If they don't have the things I've done, they'll never let me in. Then somewhere from the other side I heard these words again. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen.
There are not many father-daughter duos in music history, but this father-daughter duo, in their own ways, has made country and pop music history.
We all know Billy Ray Cyrus for his country songs, and he helped his daughter become a TV and pop star. We all remember Hannah Montana. My daughters, all of them, loved that show.
Back when Miley was younger, she teamed up with her father in the Hannah Montana movie and sang Butterfly, Fly Away. This song is a soft country song with lyrics that describe a child's transition to adulthood. I have always loved this song.
You tucked me in, turned out the light, kept me safe and sound at night. Little girls depend on things like that. Brushed my teeth and combed my hair, had to drive me everywhere. You were always there when I looked back. You had to do it all alone, make a living, make a home. It must have been as hard as it could have been. And when I couldn't sleep at night, scared things wouldn't turn out right, you would hold my hand and sing to me.
Sing with me on this part, Daddy.
Caterpillar in the tree, how you wonder who you'll be. Can't go far, but you can always dream. Wish you may and wish you might. Don't you worry, hold on tight. I promise you there will come a day. Butterfly, fly away. Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Got your wings now, you can't stay. Take those dreams and make them all come true. Butterfly, 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 fly away.
Caterpillar in the tree, how you wonder who you'll be. You can't go far, but you can always dream. Wish you may and wish you might. Don't you worry, hold on tight. Promise you there will come a day. Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Got your wings, now you can't stay.
Take those dreams and make them all come true. Butterfly, 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 fly away.